Welcome back to Two Bitches Reading. We're your hosts. I'm Kelcie.
And I'm Bree.
And today, if you didn't already know by the title of this video, we are discussing different types of narrators in literature.
Yeah.
I actually am an expert on second person POV. And you know why?
Why?
YN. So, right off the bat,
Okay.
I need you to
will.
go off because Bree read a very specific book for this video in particular.
I've been wanting to read this book. Okay? Been wanting to read it.
Just tell us what it is. What is
The
it?
Picture of Dorian Gray.
Ooh.
2.75.
I thought it would at least be like 3.54 for you.
Me too. It was nothing that I was expecting at all. It was worse. All the characters didn't like. They're all misogynistic and ugly and sexist and like in love with each other but not in love with each other. And the whole spiraling into madness kind of was like, what?
When was this written again? I know
It's a classic. It's couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Couldn't tell
I'll
you.
look it up.
But, and at the end, the whole, like, the ending, right? If you've read it, I don't know if I should even say it or not, but, like, okay.
Okay, 1890.
1890.
It was Oscar Wilde, which
Yeah.
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah.
Why did I not know it was Oscar Wilde who wrote that?
But, like, you know.
Do you think it would have been better if it was written by a woman?
Yes. Yeah. Not too much better. Like, the whole, I'm just bored. I was bored the whole time. And we're just yippity-yapping, going on hunts and killing people by accident, which helps you because you're a murderer. And it's just like, but all because of a painting. And freaking Henry, Sex is Ugly, was like, youth doesn't last forever. And you're so pretty. And the picture that's you is your prettiest. And he's like, every day I'm getting older and uglier. And then he goes crazy.
So what was the narration like? Because why, I actually don't know anything about this book really.
It's supposed to be like a unreliable narrator.
Okay.
Because he's like very suspicious and like, the painting, they don't know what I did to the painting. And like, I don't even know what he really, nothing really happened there. He was psychologically going crazy.
So first person?
Yeah, first person. It's like unreliable narrator because like he's suspicious and he kills somebody and he's like, they know, but not really. And I thought it was gonna be, we're reading this, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know the premise. The whole thing, I thought it was like, he gives up his soul to live forever or to have his beauty forever.
Addie LaRue?
Right. It was very metaphorical in that.
Yeah.
Because he didn't actually. So I'm like, okay. But I thought it was going to be more like dark academia.
Yeah.
Because I always see like dark academia books. They only recommend that because it's a classic. It's not really dark academia. Like the vibes don't give you that. It's like Great Gatsby.
Ooh.
In a way. To me, it gives Great Gatsby.
Which you also hate.
Which I also hate.
If you've seen some of our videos, right? She goes off on that.
And the whole ending was like, and I stabbed the picture.
Did he actually stab himself?
Yes.
Oh, I called it.
Like, oh, okay.
He's so unreliable.
He's so unreliable. I had no idea what was happening.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so that's a prime example of bad narration.
Oof.
I was bored.
So what's a good unreliable narrator that you enjoyed reading?
Unreliable narrator. Honestly, could you even call it that?
I feel like I have some, but like they're very base, like just a little bit unreliable.
Because to me, unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
It's like they're used to the whole story, and it is at the end. It's like, oh, the way he said it was told. Like, what's that movie? Shutter Island.
I've never seen it, but I know what it's about.
Leonardo DiCaprio the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh boy, whole time. Like that's unreliable narrator. What I'm seeing is like they're just suspicious.
Yeah.
And they're like, Everyone knows. Everyone's out to get me.
Yeah. Like, very low-key. Like, I think of Katniss in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Because, like, unreliable in the sense of, like, she is suspicious of everybody, but, like, is that really unreliable? Because, like...
Could you say, what is it, the second one, Catching Fire, would be, like, unreliable? Because the whole time she didn't know what was actually going on, and come to find out.
That's a good one, yeah. I think specifically Catching Fire.
I feel like that's a good example. Because, like, their POV, oh, actually, all of this was already happening in the mix. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. Because she wasn't really like, I can't trust anyone, I'm going crazy. It was like, we're going through it.
I mean, you could say the whole trilogy, though, because now that we've read Sunrise and we know how long they've been planning this rebellion and, like, everything that's led up to it, I mean, from the moment she volunteered as tribute, they were probably in the background going da-da-da-da-da-da with their abacus, you know, writing down notes.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Another example, which, like, I don't want to give too many spoilers because I want you to read it. Well, actually, I told you that spoiler. But I don't know if I should say it.
Tell me.
The 5th season.
Yes, yes.
So it's like, that's technically an unreliable narrator.
Mm-hmm.
Also, going into multiple POVs.
Yes.
Because it was like multi-POV, but also there's a second POV, and the rest are they first person? I think first person. It's like first person, second person, and first person. But then unreliable narrator, because at the end it's like... and it goes through that throughout the series, too.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a great example of one, if you've read it.
So, I have a question, because... I don't think I'd call this unreliable, and I don't know if your 5th season categorizes under that, because I think of Air.
Yeah.
Because A's, spoilers, and we'll put our list of spoilers down below of what books, but Air in the, what is it called? What world is that? By Sabatahir?
Ember in the Ashes.
Ember in the Ashes.
Like a thing.
Yeah. So, Air, you have, what was it, 3 POVs, right?
Yeah, Saoirse,
A's, and the son, the boy.
The prince.
Fuck if I remember his name. But A's specifically, you and I were, like, on her already. We were like, something's up with her.
Suspicious.
And then when you find out at the end that her whole POV has been at a different timeline.
It was, like, all before Saoirse and the prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, oh, like, that was super cool.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting that.
And I didn't see any signs of that to be like.
No. And so, like, I don't know if you would say that's unreliable narration, because it was what was going on, though. In her time, we just weren't told where all the pieces line up.
I feel like that fits for unreliable narrative, because, like, at the time, we're reading it.
Yeah.
First person, all their POVs. 2 of them are at the same timeline because, you know, they're with each other. The third one, we just suppose is the same.
Right.
So finding out, actually, all of that already took place.
Okay. You're the writer, so you know more about this than I do. So I'm like, you know, asking you the questions here. Because I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I overthink things, too, so when it comes to narration.
It's like, there's so many things. It's like, if it's a reveal, and you're like, the whole time or whatever, it could kind of fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you prefer unreliable narrators for, like, first person, right? Or would you prefer to have the third person and kind of know everything that's going on?
I like third person limited.
Limited.
So it's like
following one character?
Yeah. Because also, like, but like, it's first person. So, like, you're not getting what really is happening. It's just more like a over here, above you, but, like, specifically for this person, you know?
Why do you prefer that?
Because I like that you can, like, get the vibe of the world through that. First person, I'm like, especially when it comes to, like, love and stuff like that. I can't hear their direct thoughts. I need to be, like, show, don't tell. Show, do not tell me. So I think third person, you can get more of that, like, world building, but, like, the prettier words and the, you know, like, the quotable sentences, you know, like, in that, rather than just first person. Because they can't say, like, like, and the world around me flourished with life. And, you know, it's going to sound like, okay, girl, relax. So, like, you get that, like, flowery, fun, like, depth, but then also like in a first person way.
Okay. True.
You know, I can't go into this, but I just have to say it.
Yeah.
An unreliable narrator, I hate. Because like that's cheating. The Prison Healer.
I haven't read that yet still, because she told me it was so bad, so I don't want to read it.
I feel like...
But she wants me to.
I feel like you'll read and you'll be like...
oh, that's good.
I'll give it like a 3.5, maybe. And then you'll be like, I'll finish it. Which, you know, you could.
I probably will.
You'll be
Maybe like listen or something.
Yeah, I think you'll finish it. But like, after the shit they pulled in that's supposed to be the twist. The first twist? Yeah, okay. Kind of seen that. All right, cool. The second one? It's like I'm mad at the author for that. Because it's just,
Tell us how you really feel.
I gotta leave it.
Okay, I have a question though, because when I'm reading and I think back to the books I've read, I don't remember what narration style it is usually. Like, I have to really think about it to be like, was it first person or was it third person? And then don't even get me started on the whole third person omniscient or third, like,
Yeah.
that was too long ago for me to categorize my books like that, for me personally.
Uh-huh.
Like, first person, third person, that's it for me. And then multi-POV, that's like a whole other thing too, which, you know, I was not a fan of multi-POVs for a long time.
Yeah.
I've gotten into them more. I'm just reading more books that are like that, and I think more books now are coming out multi-POV, so like I kind of had to. So, but at first I just didn't like it, because I was like, give me one person to like be with. Like, let me get to know the one, and like, but I'm enjoying it now.
Yeah, I just love being like, because I'll read first person, I'm like, I wish I could see what you're going through, your thoughts on this, like, what are your real feelings on it? And, like, you never know, because you're just with that one person.
But it gives it a little mystery to it.
I don't like it.
Don't like it.
Don't like it. No, I need to know everybody's POV. I need to know everyone's thoughts, everyone's feelings, but, like, third person limited, because if I hear you, we touched my heart, just stop.
Well, you just don't like romance.
No, but, like, some things, too, is, like, I don't want to hear your thoughts like that. Give me your dialogue, cool. The third person limited, they can say, like, thoughts, but, like, in a general third person way. First person? I'm not hating any third, like, first person's fine. But sometimes it's like, you should have just written this third person limited.
So then you really, it does stick with you if it's first person or third person then. Because, like, for me, it really does not. Like, it does not bug me either way.
I feel like you get a different experience, obviously.
Sure.
From, like, I'm thinking third person limited because, like, omniscient, I hate that. But, like, because you can get the world around them, you can get their vibes, you can set up the scene better. Because first person, obviously, it's their POV. So, like, they can't give too much detail, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm trying to... Okay, what do you think of books that go between first person and third person?
The 5th season goes through first person and second person.
Second person?
Mm-hmm.
Like you?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
Because I was going to ask, like, have you ever read a book that has the you?
Yeah. I think before that, like, I think I have. Like, because I can remember. But I have no idea. I couldn't tell you what it was.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're second person. And
it was good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because, like, I was looking up how people thought about different, like, narration styles. And I saw people asking, like, well, like, is second person POV or whatever, like, is that even really a thing? Or is it just for, like, the build your own...
Yeah, it's super rare to be used, for sure.
And there were some people that were, like, giving some examples, but they were like, it's really hard to do well. Yeah. It's like you walked into the building.
Right, and you don't understand why. Yeah, so it's like, to have a whole book in second person would be weird.
I'd be so curious, though, to know if you guys have read any... What is it, second?
Second person?
Second person.
POV? Yeah.
Yeah, narration. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, if you've read any that, like, you're like, oh my God, it was actually mind-blowing, changed my mind, because the only
Now I gotta see what books.
Because, like, there was one that I thought that was second POV, but I guess it wasn't. And that was Roadside Picnic that Brady tried to do a book club with, me and one of his friends and him. I got through, like, the first 4 pages, and I said, this is the worst book I've ever read in my entire life. And I threw it away. No, I didn't throw it away. I gave it away.
Apparently,
What?
The Night Circus is second POV.
It's right behind you right now.
Yeah.
Pick that shit up. Let me see.
Apparently.
No, where?
I said books written in the second person.
Y'all fucking lying to me. You're telling me.
Yeah, while other books in this list use second person POV as a means of telling a story. Let me see what this says about this one.
I'm always going to start reading this book.
Okay, let's see.
Now you may enter. Okay.
So the author, Morgenstern, does something different in her debut novel. She uses those sections to bring the circus to life.
Yeah, it's not everything, because I'm seeing here, like, this actual chapter is, like, takes her by the hand, and it's, like, the main character, it looks like. Yeah, so it looks like there's only parts of it that are...
It's probably, like, the 5th season, where it's... If you can count it as if there's multiple POVs.
Yeah, like with your ticket in hand.
There we go.
Yeah, so it looks like it's, like, these specific ones.
Yeah.
Which is really cool still. Like, that's
I had no idea.
Cool.
Interesting. I don't know any of these other books. You. I say you.
Is it? Oh. Is it
like,
really?
Yeah, the show.
Yeah.
The book.
The book is in...
Yeah. I mean, he kind of does that, right?
Yeah, like, I'm watching you.
Yeah, like, you don't understand why you're... You
Yeah.
know? But it's mostly... I thought it was, like, him talking about...
About the person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking to them.
Like, I'm narrating you.
Yeah.
It's, like, still my point of view. Anyways...
If you read it, let us know.
I need to know if there's any book fully second person. Because the 5th season's the first time, and that shit was good.
I'm going to tell you right now, I actually am an expert on second person POV. And you know why?
Why?
YN.
YN.
Fan fiction is literature.
True.
You love that shit. I honestly actually have never really gotten into that. I'm more of like I have to like see the people I'm shipping because like I can't be involved with them because I ship them with them.
Oh no, YN is my specialty. Because I'm like, I rarely read like based on 2 characters. I'm like, no, I need me.
Yeah.
And my person.
But like, what if like I feel like I'd get pissed because I'm like, no, I would not say that and I would not do that.
No, there is times, yes. There is times.
So really, I have to write my own.
Yeah. Well, if you don't know, we do a video where we read her fan fiction that she wrote when she was like 12 or something.
Stop! I actually forgot about that. That's actually like the most cursed video in the whole world. She made me do voices.
That was so good. Ate that up. Go check that out for real. That was good.
Links below.
Links below.
I'm not, no.
Come on.
We never link videos. We have a playlist. Go check it out. Watch all of our videos. Be our #1 fan.
Okay. Anyways.
Also, we have our Dunkin'. What's your order?
Mine is a strawberry dragon fruit refresher. If it's a large, I get an extra pump of the liquid sugar.
With the green tea.
With the green tea.
And mine is the exact same order. What do you guys get? No, because like actually.
But don't listen to Starbucks orders.
Don't
piss me off. Anyways. I'll sick her on you.
I'd be like, you want... No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Wait. You know? Back to narrators. Okay. Let's go through real quick. Favorite first-person narrators, first-person narrated books, and third-person narrated books.
Okay, so like I had just said before earlier, if you were listening.
2 seconds ago.
It's really hard.
Let's look it up.
For me to remember what is first person, what is third. But I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Right off the bat, I'm gonna keep plugging this until the day I fucking die.
Period.
Sunrise on the Reaping, first person.
Or all the Hunger Games books.
All of Hunger Games, but like specifically, I love Tamish's POV.
Yeah.
Like I liked it maybe more than Katniss.
I do, because I feel like he's more like...
He had more...
awareness.
Yes.
While she's like... I'm putting my head, this is me about surviving.
But I also love that for different reasons.
Yeah. But I do like his, like, getting, the idea of the world,
So if you haven't watched our deep dive on Sunrise on the Reaping, we already finished it, like, a while ago. So go watch it. We have 6 episodes going through the whole book, deep diving. So go check it out. But yeah, so those are, like, I mean, just because it's still in my brain, first person.
Yeah. The Martian.
Oh, The Martian? That's a good one. Unreliable narrator.
Oh?
His other book, Project Hail Mary.
Is it?
Because he has memory loss.
Oh, yes.
So, like, he's, like, slowly getting back memories. He doesn't know why, like, what's happening, why he's there, really. And so, like, that was a good
I thought about reading that finally recently.
Every single time I see something about best audiobook or, like, someone talking about Project Hail Mary, apparently...
The audiobook?
The audiobook is fucking incredible. I haven't listened to it, but, like, every one of you guys... are always saying how good the audiobook is.
Let's see.
You gonna play a sample?
Read sample. Oh, Libby does not have it. At least with the library that I have.
Do you think that it changes, like, how narration, like, how you hear narration when you listen to an audiobook versus when you read the book? Do you think it changes?
I know for sure for classics. Because some of them are like, well, we know a classic when you know, and you're like, what? Am I reading? So, like, reading, I'm like, where art thou, Romeo? But here it's like, where art thou, Romeo? You know, it's like, oh, the way they're saying it.
Yeah, I definitely would need to listen.
Now I get, like, the context of what's going on. So I felt like that, it was a while, but, like, I read Pride and Prejudice, and then I listened to it. Because my car was so old, I had a cassette player.
Oh my
I had
God.
Pride and Prejudice cassettes I thrifted, so I'm like,
I love that.
But I was like, oh, I'm seeing the book a whole different light, for real. Because I was like, I didn't realize. It's like, you get context clues in a way.
Yeah, no.
Based on how they're reading it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But for current books,
see, like, for me, like, I don't know, because I haven't listened to any books that I've already read. And I haven't, that. So, like, I don't know comparatively.
I don't think so. I'm going off of, like, the one that I always listen to and always read, Six Crows.
Six Crows. Yep.
I love both.
Yeah.
It's more, it's, like, a little more fun, especially with hers, because she has, like, the different casts to read for different characters.
Yeah.
So, like, it's more fun that way. But for a regular, it was just one narrator reading it. I think so.
Because, like, I don't know, because you read and listened to I Who Have Never Known Men. Because for me, I feel like it hit harder listening to it. Because it's like, I really enjoyed the way that the narrator was, like, saying it, like, her cadence and her acting for it. And I feel like that, like, maybe it wouldn't have hit as hard if I had just read it. Because I'm hearing the person, because it's like someone telling their story. But I don't know. What did you think?
Maybe because since I already read it, I think it's opposite for me. But only because physically reading it, like, the first time, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was going on.
Right.
So, like, now I already know what the story is. I don't think it changed for me.
Okay.
I feel like first one you're like, what is going on? And, like, the way she's feeling things, like, I'm just locked in with that. So then listening to it again, it was just more like, I'm just enjoying the story now.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So either way. Interesting. You know what would be a good one to read and listen to? Well, I know I gave it 3 stars. I gave it 3 stars. But Children of Blood and Bone.
Yeah.
I listened to it. So the narrator, she had the
accent?
The accent. I don't know what it is specifically. But, like, some African accent, you know, obviously, like, to fit with the book. And I love that. I think I was like, because so many times I'm reading, like, one that's specific to a certain region, and it's just, like, a British lady. You know, so, like, that, I feel like it really helped me absorb into the story. But now I'm wondering, like, would I have liked it better or worse?
If you just read
it.
And, like, whatever voice in your head.
Yeah, just read it out, you know?
Oh, that's another question that I have now is, you reading a book, like, in your head, do you have, like, the accent? Or, like, do you remember to do that? Or, like, in your head, is everyone American because you're American? And, like, do voices sound different when you're reading? Or, like, is it just, like, your internal voice? That's a whole other thing.
I think I get, like, the vibe of the character.
Yeah.
And, like, the vibe of maybe the voice. But I'm
going to tell you right now, I don't have accents.
No. I don't think I, like, can think to
In
make sure.
accents.
Yeah. I think it's that. But I have, like, a specific... It's like I do hear a voice, but not really. I don't know how to explain it.
Interesting.
Because you know, like, when you're reading, like, if there's no... like show or movie or concept art
like
or whatever.
Picture.
Yeah, so like who you picture, you kind of like have a vibe of them. So I don't know, like...
Some people don't. Brady's friend, Brendan, he cannot picture things. It's really hard for him to read books because he does not...
So... Because there's people who... What is that called? Because, like, think of an apple. And, like, I see a red apple.
Oh, yeah.
And then some people are like, I can't picture anything. I just think apple.
Yes, like they see the word.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
I feel so bad for y'all.
Like, I'm curious how they dream. Like, are your dreams affected? Like, do you just not remember dreams?
This one influencer girl, she has that thing where she can't see it. And she's like, I don't dream.
That's crazy. You just dream in words? It's just
no, because, like, you're picturing words.
Yeah, like, what if you just, like, you're reading a book in your mind?
What if it's just sound?
Yeah.
Ew, if you have that, I'm so sorry.
Oh
my God. Ew.
Not in, like, a ew way.
Not in, like, an ill way, but, like, damn bad. Down bad. I'm sorry.
No, that's so crazy, though. Like, how our minds work. What?
Okay, I'm talking to y'all real quick.
Ooh.
If there's any of you who have that or they can't see, like, do they enjoy reading? Obviously, if they're here, right?
Right.
But then, like, how do they enjoy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Brendan, Brady's friend, does not enjoy reading, but he does have some books that he's enjoyed. So I don't think that it necessarily connects. I think the book itself has to be very descriptive, maybe, to help compensate. And
oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind.
we need an expert right now, ASAP.
Stat. No, I need y'all to tell me if you're a reader and you have that.
Or if you know someone.
Or if you know someone and they like reading. Because I'm just saying, like, can you still like reading if you can't, like, put the scene? Like, because I feel like I'm immersed in the story.
Yeah.
Even if it's a bad book, like, I can see it.
Yeah. Like, I see it play out like a movie. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, stop.
You just blew her mind.
Blew my mind. I'm gonna stare at the wall for a little bit.
No, but I just picture myself as the main character.
I never do.
Even...
The reason, it's the same thing. For your YN, how you can't read it.
Yeah, that's why.
I get mad because I'm like, I wouldn't say that, I wouldn't do that.
See, it's more of like I just picture myself acting it. Not that I'm the main character. It's me acting the main character.
You're an actress.
Oh my God, say it a million more times.
She's an actress.
Actually,
check out her IMDb.
I do have one.
Yo, I told was my brother that? I think I told Dylan that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, because he was asking, it was like a while ago, and I was like, yeah, no, she's even on IMDb. Yeah! IMDb?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she's
I have
a
a couple of
professional.
credits.
She's a professional.
I have a couple of awards.
I love it.
Man,
Love it.
check it out. Kelcie, bye-bye.
No, that was something though.
That's so cool, though. It is. It's cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'm, like, recognized on the street and everything.
People ask me for a picture.
Because the minute someone comes up and says, oh my God, wait, are you part of that podcast, Two Bitches Radio? I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I will actually cry a little. I'll be like, shut the fuck up.
No.
You know me from this.
Because when people I know, it's people I know who know about it. I'm like, oh, so I'm going to go end my life.
You hate it.
That's so embarrassing to me.
I just kind of don't think about it.
You have to.
Because you know what else? I'll like think back and be like, man, did I say something that I shouldn't have? Or like that I wouldn't say in front of like
oh,
Brady's
like your mom's
parents?
watching, you're like, yo, I hate my mom. You know, like.
Oh, my mom does not watch these.
No, but like to think about that, like.
But I would never say anything about my mom.
Well, you're always amazing.
I would say stuff about my dad and my
And if he watched, okay,
and no, he doesn't even know.
No.
I haven't talked to him in.
Him follows like low-key secret account.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Except he wouldn't have a secret account. He's not that smart. Period.
So if you know me, get out.
Your
right
mom
now.
watching this right now? Michaela?
Michaela? Turn it off right now.
No, anyone named Michaela? What?
Wait.
No, everybody else can say.
Yeah, I realize.
Hey, Michaela. Hi. She fucking hates me. No, I love you. Ew, why'd I do that heart? That's how much I hate hers, because I did that heart.
I love you.
No, okay, but what's the right style heart nowadays? Because when we were kids, it was this.
It's this, yeah. But nowadays
No,
it's
this.
very much like
Which,
this.
I'm going to say, this looks better. It looks
I
cleaner.
do like, it does look cleaner.
Let me do,
Ew, or that one?
No,
I hated that one.
it's like, where
How are you
the
doing?
valves of a real heart?
Get out. No, it's
No,
one bitch reading now.
No, because you, no, get Brady in here. No, okay, last tangent thing.
Okay.
I love when British people go love hearts. It's a
I do love,
heart.
it's a love heart. Oh, Aussies do that too.
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm.
Who else? New Zealanders?
Oh, wait, what about this heart?
Oh,
For a while, like, when I first started seeing, like, people do it, I was like, what the fuck are they doing?
I did not know what it was either.
And then when I finally learned, I was like, oh, I see it!
Is it the little
That's so
baby?
cute. The little baby one.
It kind of hurts my fingers.
I know.
Like, I feel like I have to, like, I don't know, my fingers don't bend that way. Also, like, I don't know. Now I get, like, I'm looking at my nails, I'm like, ew. Don't look at that. Not sick with this.
This one's cute.
The people listening, what?
What?
What style?
But then I like this one. But then,
No,
Yeah.
most people watch our pod, which I love. Because, like, I'm such a physical humor sort of gal.
yeah. Ooh. But those who just listen, like, damn, how annoying are we?
Fucking annoying.
Ooh. Anyways,
Narrators.
narrators.
Wait, what's your narration for your book? Your
Third person limited
and multi-POV.
and multi POV. Yeah.
And, okay,
Technically, I have a first person POV.
because of the, yep.
Little spoiler.
Oh my God, when is it coming out?
What?
Okay, so actually, I take
Yeah.
back my comment about not reading multi-POV as a kid.
Uh-huh.
Because you know what? I did read multi-POV.
You did.
It just wasn't broken down where it, like, it said on the chapter, this is this person's POV. It just, like, went into it.
No.
And it was like,
yes.
Which
no.
one? Which one? Not Percy Jackson, because I hated that. That was the one that made me hate it. Because I hated Jason. Leo was the only one I was like, give me Leo or give me death. And then give me Percy or give me death. And I liked Annabeth, but like,
So which one was that?
specifically The Lost Hero. I fucking hated it. Fablehaven.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's both the siblings. And you get like some Seth chapters and you get some Kendra chapters.
First person or third person?
Third person.
Interesting.
But like, it didn't click in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, oh, yeah, now we're with this sibling.
Yeah.
And then same with 39
I
Clues.
was just about to say, is that?
Yeah.
or-
It's like you're
first
either...
person?
No,
Or
third
third?
person. And it's like you're either with, what's her name? Or,
Yeah.
the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any multiple POV that are first person?
No, I don't think so. Not at least like the kids' books that I
Yeah.
remember well or read.
Huh.
That are like multi-POV. I don't even know. Are there... Are there multi-POVs that are first person?
Yes.
Is Percy Jackson? No, that's third person, isn't it? The only one that's first is the Lightning Thief
wait.
series, right? Or is it? Oh my God, I'm
Wait.
crazy. This is where I'm like, I don't remember.
Well, now I'm overthinking. Oh my God, I don't know now. Yeah, go look. Please.
Because like the original
Mhm.
is first person,
Yeah.
right? With
But
Percy.
when it goes into multiple POVs. Because, like, for Jason's, when he had no memory.
Caught his on, he wore.
Okay, third. Well, wait, I know there's some that are first person.
No, wait. Oh, no. Okay, that was just his thought. Okay, it's third person. No, but okay, kind of on topic, off topic.
Uh-huh.
You know what we should do? We
What?
should do like cute little, just regular YouTube videos of
Mhm.
like, you know, like we're just like on the bed or something, like with our little microphones.
Yeah.
Or like, I saw, there's a podcast that's like really new. It's two sisters and it's like, Pour the Fantasy, or it's like POUR, Pour the something. Pour, and they just popped up on my For You page. They were talking about Sunrise on the Reaping.
Oh.
And it's like 2 sisters, and they're outside, and like on a little picnic blanket, and they have their little microphones, and like you can hear the birds chirping in the background. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute.
That's
and it's
cute.
like they have wine, which is like the poor part, and then like just talking about books.
Wait, I love that.
Literally, let me look up their name. I didn't listen. They don't have any episodes out.
So it's like
when we're filming
like
this.
a promo?
Yeah, like they definitely have like filmed some.
Yeah.
They just haven't.
Wait, I love that.
Yeah. Let's see. I hate when like I think I liked a video and then it's not there anymore.
Yep. And you're like, bro, I swear, the ones I'm looking at, I've already like it was like in between.
Yeah, because it's definitely not there.
Was it on ours?
I don't know. I think it was on mine. Pour Her Stories podcast.
Oh,
but like,
oh my God.
And they're like so like calm, like the opposite of us.
Yeah.
There's like beautiful lake behind them.
Oh my, like gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like, sure, we'll put a spin 2 winners this time. You have to have a winner instead of
Like the birds.
Oh my gosh. It's like cottagecore podcast recommendations. Boom.
Yeah.
They gave me that vibe.
Right? And I think they're doing a Cersei book club or something, which I haven't read yet.
No, I need to. I heard it's really good.
I don't know. Maybe they do have episodes out. Looks like they've been.
Oh, so you're lying.
I guess. I looked at their YouTube and they didn't have any videos.
Oh, maybe they just
do audio.
Yeah, and it's just like for
their videos
TikTok.
are so cute.
I know they should.
Oh, and their little pictures, so cute.
Oh
Oh my God, we should ask them, see if they will go on our pod.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, then we could go on theirs.
Yeah, that's cute.
Actually, I'm
gonna
follow them.
Yeah, because that's cute.
Oh my God. Okay, we'll have to figure out what to.
No, yeah, we'll
say.
situate that.
Oh, that's so cute. How cute would that be? Oh my God.
That's really cute.
And then we could all just be like outside, even if
Yeah.
we're not together.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely in another state, but
Ours
we'll
is
be sweating.
Arizona nasty.
I know.
You know,
Sorry,
I really
I'm like sweating really
like
bad.
that one too.
That's so cute.
Anyways, guys.
We're so tangent-y today, but you know what? That's okay. Because narrators go on tangents.
Especially unreliable when they're spiraling.
Mm-hmm.
You could technically say Poppy War, the Burning God, was an unreliable narrator.
That was third person.
Yeah. But still unreliable.
Yeah.
That was my girl, though. Her spiral into madness.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Although I just finished She Who Became the Sun.
Yeah. Better?
Just
For you.
for me.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely comparable to Poppy War. Like, I would say if you like Poppy War, read She Who Became the Sun.
Okay.
Like, seriously.
For sure.
And I just like that it was a little bit more of a slow burn into her morally gray journey.
Yeah.
And I'm curious how, in the next book, how it's going to continue.
Yeah.
And then you get, like, the other POV, the other person
Yeah.
who is already, like, revenge and how. But then there's, like, a little twist to that you're like,
uh-oh.
And that got me. That got me.
Still 3.5.
3.5.
Interesting.
Well, look, I gave Poppy War the first one 3, so.
And you know what? We can't even be mad at it because people have said, like, Poppy War, we know it's not going to be for
dark.
everybody.
It's dark.
Yeah.
I loved the writing. I can appreciate how beautifully written it was and how amazing of a story it is.
Oh,
I know
it's
there's
good
like
to
little
know.
flies. But it was just way darker than I was expecting. And
because now we're you reading the 5th season. Because if you think Poppy War dark,
let's see. I mean, maybe the like multi-POV and like
it's so intriguing.
will
though.
like help.
Yeah, and definitely like first one, solid, 4.5.
Yeah.
I know an element you're not gonna like in there because like I don't like it, but then like for complexity of the characters, you know, it's not as black as white as you think.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, but still, it's like, and then there's another little thing, but still, it's just like the writing, the way she writes like grief, and from a mother POV, and then, oh like, even at one point though, because you're like, damn, it's just like we just down
Yeah.
the whole time. But it doesn't feel as we're not around too much. But then at one point it's like, yeah, I know it's pretty deep. It's pretty down the dumps. That's for a reason. So you're like, all right, at least you like know that it's so just. But the second one?
Oh my god.
But the second one, bro. I can't wait. I need you to read that.
I know. I gotta get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, but we totally went off topic.
Sorry, yeah.
But what is your favorite first person POV
Whoa.
book? Because you said you don't like first person. You can't say Hunger Games too. That's cheating.
Let me see my list. You know me, my list. I got one. Gotta see if any of these are.
Although I will say, learning that this has the second.
I'm actually way more
person,
intrigued.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't on my like TBR list soon.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You guys know, like you have your like, okay, these are the books I want to be reading soon.
Yeah.
And then like those like I want to read, but like I'm not rushed to read them. But like, okay,
No, it's moving up a little
it's like
bit.
moving up.
Yeah.
So,
Which is so weird how we're saying this book a lot when I had gotten the Starless Sea.
is it the same author, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, those were her only 2 books at the time when I was looking at the Starless Sea. And all of a sudden, I was like, I kept seeing this book everywhere. I was like, I've never seen this author before. And then boom.
Crazy.
But I do want to read Starless Sea. I don't know. What? All my books are not first person.
I have one thing while you're looking.
Uh-huh.
You know what I hate? I hate
Mm-hmm.
when a book goes from one person's POV, whether it's first or third.
Mhm.
It's usually third, I feel like. And then in a book down the line,
They switch it up to...
they switch it up to multi-POV. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
They did that in Red Queen. You know I love my girl, Victoria Aveyard.
They do that.
And she does that in like the last book or the last 2 books. I don't know.
So there's been books, first person, like just her, and then...
Yeah, and then in like the 3rd or 4th book, it's multi-POV. And I didn't finish that book. And this was like back in the day
When
a
you
little
weren't,
bit,
like, vibing
when I
with them.
literally
Yeah.
did not like multi-POV. So I want to try again.
Yeah.
But
But it's weird to switch up like that.
Yeah, and then I think of Divergent.
Yeah.
And the only reason she did that was so that she could kill off the main character. And so now every time I see that come up, I'm like, are they just going to kill off the main character?
Yeah.
Because now you're introducing multi-POV.
That's so odd.
Because I'm curious if she's going to do that in...
Ooh, Realmbreaker?
not Realmbreaker, Fourth Wing.
Oh.
Because like at the very end, I did like that.
It was cool.
Because it made sense in my brain.
Right.
With our theory.
Yeah.
But I'm curious if
And then
the
will
next
it
one...
be our theory that we're seeing
Right.
all multiple POVs? Or is it just like...
Because then like I feel like we'll have to see Xaden,
Yeah.
his POV, and then hers.
Mm,
I don't know.
it will be multiple.
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see how I feel about that.
Ooh.
But I don't know.
I don't... So I'm looking here on lists are like Fourth Wing, Shadow and Bone.
First? That's third.
This shows is first in here.
It's first?
Yeah.
It literally
Yeah, like,
does not
he looks at
comprehend in
me
my
and I'm
brain.
just burning, blah, 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 you know?
Is Shatter Me first person?
God, you know it is. It's on his list.
Yep.
It's on this list. The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, that's a good one.
Seen that.
though.
Cannot think of any other books.
That one makes me cry every time.
Yeah. Basically just like, and then he died.
Spoilers!
Isn't that like one of our TikToks? Because I put like the spoiler.
I don't know.
I want to say it was probably the same book. Probably wasn't.
I don't know.
We just yippity yapping today. Oh
That's
my
okay.
gosh.
Look, sometimes we can be very scholarly.
Yeah.
This one, not so much. There's only so much to say
We
about
said what needed to be
narrators.
said.
Which was what? What is the moral of this episode? You have third person, you have first person, you have second person.
I'm
Second person,
liking second person in these
interesting.
books. Yeah.
Give us recommendations.
Yeah.
First person, Bree fucking hates that shit. Kelcie can't distinguish in her brain. Like, I know what first person, I know what third person is. Okay, I'm not dumb. But it doesn't,
First person is cool. It's just like, it could be better
yeah.
for the world. You know? I like the world building in third
But
person.
I like really getting how, like, someone's internal
Yeah.
monologue and their feeling and their emotions.
Yeah.
I feel like you really get that in the first person. Like, I think of Mockingjay and how intense.
It's like some you need them to be in first person. Yeah.
Because, like, the movie, it just did not do it justice because it was all in here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to change it. I'm pretty sure it was first person. I just read it. For the first half, because then it got dreary. But, like, Seven Blades in Black.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. She's so funny. Love her. Sal, the Cacophony. There we go. That's her name. Love her. Muscle mommy. Like, badass bitch on a fucking mission for revenge. Lesbian. I think.
I think.
Mostly. Love her. And that was first person, I think.
You know who I think would kill a second person POV book?
Brandon.
I think Brandon could. But you know who I think who would do even better?
Me?
Yeah, but you know who else?
Who?
Philip Pullman.
Ooh.
I think he would eat that up. If you don't know, Philip Pullman wrote one of my favorite books, his Dark Materials. And I think that he would eat up a second person POV.
I sampled his Dark Materials, or Golden Compass. Not the one.
Not by
I didn't see that one. But the other one they have, that was on Libby, was like, the narrator was reading, and then each character had somebody, like, doing the line for it.
Interesting. Was it good? Like, for the sample?
I don't think I would listen to it that way.
I feel like that'd be distracting to me.
It's mostly because, like, the narrator himself is very, like... And then
just a British guy?
Yeah, but it's, like, the dark voice, the bland.
No, we gotta...
And then you get, like, the kids' voices, and it just feels like really, like...
Yeah, you need Ruth Wilson, who played Mrs. Coulter in the show.
Yeah.
She's doing the narration now. I know. And we need that.
I gotta find that.
I don't know. Maybe it might have to be one that you get on Audible.
Yeah.
I love that woman with my life. But don't you agree? Wouldn't film it Philip Pullman?
I think so.
I feel Philip.
Well, I need to read his books.
True. No, you read that little mini one, the Clockwork.
That little mini one. That one was good. That was
interesting.
That was interesting.
That was a little like, ooh, okay.
Like mind bending.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
It's called Clockwork, I think. Yeah. If you need like a short little.
Mm.
Yeah, I love Philip Pullman. I think that he would do great.
Absolutely. All right.
But no, seriously, if you guys have any recommendations on second person POV, definitely let us know. Even if it's not the whole book, like Night Circus.
Yeah.
I'd just be curious because I really don't.
Because these second person POVs, well, I'm only just going off of 5th season. I mean,
it could be mind blowing. I feel like it could be either really bad or really good.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So let us know.
List that if you have any.
Yeah. And then do you prefer first person or third? Or are you like me and
you can't tell. It doesn't stick.
It just doesn't stick. And maybe that comes from me, like, not being like, I'm an English major. Like, I don't focus on that. Like, I don't focus on that.
I'm just here to read the story.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah. Like, I'm not looking at technique. It's just, like, vibes for me.
Yeah.
So, you're, like, technique. I need to...
because, like, that's what helps me.
Yeah. Because, you're a very literary, like, you're a writer, you know? So, you have that mindset.
Then you're an actor.
I'm an actor. It's all vibes. No, but for real, we love hearing your guys' thoughts and comments as, like, you watch with us. I love, like, when they put the little timestamp and, like, yes, give it to me. I love like...
Agree, disagree.
Yes, and that's okay if we agree or disagree. We all have our own opinions.
Thanks for joining us.
On this crazy ride today. We're silly goofy today.
Silly goofy, just ranting. And you know what? Sometimes that's what podcast needs to be. That's what it's all about.
Honestly.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Like, subscribe, click that notification bell.
Comment.
And go check out our Instagram at the.tbr.podcast. If you're not following us on that, follow us because sometimes we post really cute pictures of our cats. And we have our calendar that tells you everything that we're going to be posting and when. And also, if you didn't know, we do have a TikTok where we post little clips and like also
silly, goofy, fun little things.
Yeah, like book trends and that sort of thing. So it's the same at the.tbr.podcast.
Yes.
So go check that out there on TikTok, Instagram. Do all the things, you know. We love your support and we appreciate y'all with this type of heart. And that one.